So today we've got another evolution with Great Guti. Bring a player close to the heroic playmaker of Guti. Experience unmatched vision and passing as you conquer the pitch like a true hero. This is a max 82 overall, max 84 pace, 7 playstyles, no roll plus pluses, that's a new one for it, and also they've got to be able to play in that centre mid role. We have got 3 different levels: assist 3 goals with your Evo, win 6 matches in the live Evo arena, okay? We then have assist 4 goals with your Evo, and then also win 8 matches in the Evo arena as well. Then obviously we got the 5 goals with your Evo, and also win 10 matches. Obviously this is all within the Evo arena, so that's going to be all right. Now in terms of the players that you can actually use, this one, Reyners, or I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he is most definitely a very good balanced card. Looking at him from the start, 82, 82, 86, 84, 73 and 74, you add something like a shadow onto him, and honestly, you're looking at a pretty decent card. If you need coins in FC25, lootbar.gg has you covered. They are the cheapest trading platform on the game, 8 to 10% cheaper than any others, 8% off if you use the code JT11 at the end at checkout, plus you get 5% extra on coins. With the fastest delivery system going, used by many FC25 creators such as Zorky, Manny Plus, and even Pro owners. So if you need any coins, head over to lootbar.gg, make sure JT11's in the promo code, and hopefully you enjoy. Now obviously the playstyles you're getting, pinged pass, you're getting incisive pass as just normal playstyles, and then you will get the finesse shot and roll player plus plus as playmaker. And there's also some max abilities here, so you can see he doesn't get anything extra on his pace, and then also nothing on his physical after they've already got to that 82 maximum. So again, it's interesting to see regardless for what they're going with here. Now, in terms of what we're looking at other than him, you've obviously got Fabinho. If we was to look at his full upgrade, it's a bit of a pace upgrade as well, which is nice. Just looking at a few that are here, Enzo Fernandez would go up to 76, 82, 86, 81. So I think it's definitely one that you can look at and be quite decent with. You've got the likes of kind of Manu as well, but he has got a roll plus plus. Don't know why he's in here then. It might be just that the stats are available for him. So in terms of that, not bad. Now if we were to look at the kind of what cards are good or not, foot.gg, I don't think these are the top cards. They don't even have it on here yet. Do these have it on it yet? Surely they've got to have it by now. There we go. Great Guti. So if you really wanted to, this is the point where you are looking like you saw my Manu is 82 at the moment. He is 85 here. So you could just go and take him straight there instead. So there will be, it looks like there's going to be a lot of evolutions that can take that massive upgrade. So the maximum amount of upgrade you can get is a +9, but the maximum level you'll get is an 85. So realistically, you're looking at anything, what, 76 and above? No, that would be wrong. Oh, no, because it'd be 85. So if you go to 80, there'd be 4 left. 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, of course. I did quick math, obviously. So 76 is the minimum you can get. Before then, you won't get the 85. 7 pace upgrade until 82. 10 shooting until 82. 9 passing for 86. Same with the dribbling for the 81. 65 defending is the max. And then 74 on the physical. So in terms of an upgrade, like it's a good one. Now, they are offering 1,200 points or 65k. I must admit, I'm not a big fan of over 1,000 FC points for so early on, especially no playstyle plus. Yes, you get a roll plus plus, but I think that is a little bit steep in my opinion. But then also, you can go all the way down to like page, I'm assuming like page 36, would that be too far? Yeah, that's way too far. I was going to say you can go all the way down if we go to say page so like 5 or 6. When we look at something like a 76, 77, they are still then having the ability to get to that 85 as well, which is nice. So we'll just show you, for instance, oh no, Lamar's I suppose still an 80. Let's go a bit further down. We'll have a look and see. I should have just gone for a specific team, to be honest. But if it was to say, we'll look at Curtis Jones. 79 rated at this, obviously, at the moment. So if we was to click onto him, he will have a few evolutions that he can go into as well. So it will depend on what you've gone for already. But you can see, even with Great Guti now, goes up to that 85 already. He gets the lovely upgrade, so realistically we're looking at 7 pace, 10 shooting, 9 on the passing, and he will keep his obvious defend and physical stats as they are already maxed out. So I must admit, I like it. I do think it's a good Evo, and I do like how they're doing the Evos at the minute, especially when it brings these sorts of players up. So for instance, if I was to do the exact same for a person in my club, if we can go into the evolution, every time I do this at 6, it takes a little bit longer. Are we even going anywhere? Right, there we go. Okay, we're back onto the normal page. Let's go onto the Evo now. We'll be able to see the popular ones at this rate. So if we wanted to go, for instance, for any player, obviously you can check the populars from here that we will do in a second. But say I am looking for Man U players, it's just always a good one that I personally go for, because that's the kind of Evo list that I'm going for at this point. We'll see that Mainu's obviously in there. Ericsson, Agate can go in. McTominay, if you've got him. Mount. So, for instance, if we was to look at probably more Agate, because he is more defensive-minded, he might make him into more of a kind of like a centre mid role, which is nice. That's going to have a great impact, making him into that 85, but then also bringing up the pace, the shooting, the passing, as well as that. So if we can click into him, so it's going to give him 7 on the pace, 10 shooting, 9 passing, and 4 dribbling, then already having some decent defended physical. We go for an anchor with him as well, 80 on the pace now, 84 defending, 86 physical. If we wanted to go for the shadow, 84 pace, 85, and it's made him into a much better card. Now, it's not necessarily meta in this one. This is personally your collection. If you're building a Newcastle squad, Liverpool, Chelsea, if you go for Arsenal, then going elsewhere, Barca squad, but you're not quite getting the absolute top of the tops, you can bring up the lower rated players instantly in one go, even if they're 76 rated, and Mason Mount will go straight to an 85 with this. I'm a big fan of that. Now, obviously, the meta options, I think the first person that I did show you, Reina, is going to be a very big option for this. Obviously, we've got a one popular vote, which is nice, but I would say when you're looking at kind of like the topper end, I think Enzo's going to be a decent shout for this, especially anybody that gets that pace shooting and passing boost as well, because defending at 65, it's very unlikely that you'll find anybody that is a centre mid or a CDM that has less than that. So I think Reina's is probably my favourite option for this. Then would be looking down, Joe Linton. It's going to be fantastic to get on this as well. It's a shame that you can't get Bruno G, because he would be another brilliant option for this also. Kamara, never a bad shout. And CDMs could be the great move on this, because when you look at the upgrade, you're getting the maximum amount of pace, the maximum amount of shooting, passing, and dribbling pretty much. But then you're already keeping that defending physical. So somebody like a Kamara isn't an awful shout. You look at a shadow for him, we'll look at controlled lengthy, 81 on the pace, 89 defending, 88 DM in the end, bit of passing ability, bit of shooting if you really wanted to, but the dribbling's there as well. It's going to be a great evolution for something like that, especially when the maximum is already there. Like we see, the maximum for the defending is 65. It's very unlikely that a top-end centre mid at 82 is going to have less than that. Even the physical to some aspects is going to be around that sort of rating, whereas the shooting, the pace and the passing could be lower on a DM, and you could increase it a lot more. Hence, for instance, someone like Mainu gets the maximum amount of physical on him, the passing, the pace and the shooting goes up as well, turns him into a decent card. Someone like Kessie, never a bad shout again. Obviously he's got a little bit more pace, so that is to be expected. 82 on the pace for free upgrade, 5 shooting, 9 passing, 2 dribbling, does turn him into a decent overall card. So as much as I think the points are a bit of a waste for this, I think 1,200 is a lot of an ask. I don't think it quite makes anybody completely in everybody's team, but it definitely puts a nice base on them. Reina's is going to be a great option for that for a later evolution. Then obviously I think Kamara is going to be a nice shout. Loftus-Cheek couldn't be too bad as well if you've obviously not got his already road to the knockout. Someone like Szoboszlai might not be the option really, because he's already got the shoot in there, the pace is already high. So I would be looking at kind of like either a low shooting, passing DM, box to box, or a DM that most definitely fits the criteria. And you can go all the way down as well. This is the best bit about it. It doesn't have to be an 82 to get the 85. You can go all the way down to 76, and even though they will still only get the 9 pace, the 10 shooting, they will potentially have a better shout at having all of the upgrades. Fofana, going to be a nice option. Busquets will get there eventually. He just needs that pace upgrade. Gallagher is quite balanced across the board, to be honest. If we go a bit further down, you're looking at Guendouzi, not terrible option. Lamar is always a good option as well. He doesn't get any defended option as well. That's the point. He's even not necessarily a massive defended player, but 67 on the defending just on him is still more than what you need. Zachariah, never a bad shout. Do like him in kind of like future versions. And then you kind of go into the lower end where really it all depends on your club, to be honest. So I think decent option. I would definitely be having a look at it at a minimum. If we look at it, we've still got this guy going on. So you can even see of him, decent defending across the board. Obviously for him, he is an 80 to begin with. Got the 7 pace, the 10 shooting, 6 passing and 4 on the dribbling. So fantastic Evo. Definitely would have a look. Let me know any suggestions that you've got, even if you've gone down to that 76. Is there anybody that you think is worth the option? Peace.